Good evening, everyone, we're here for the first ever qualifying session after the end of daylight saving time, assuming you're from Europe. We've arrived here with the start of the GP2 season 2018, and yeah, we've arrived here at the Bahrain International Circuit in Sakir, just a little bit away from Manama, the capital. And yeah, we're here at the Bahrain International Circuit, the standard version, not anything else. And we're gonna get going with the first ever GP2 qualifying of the season. So yeah, I'm your commentator Robert Ionescu, and today I'll be commentating alone. And Flo says he was a little bit distracted by school stuff, but it's alright. And yeah, we're gonna get going with the qualifying. Yes, last time out at Mugello, it was Aaron Curtis who was fastest in the second test, so we convert that into a good result. And there is actually a chance of raid for later in the session. Very, very odd. It's almost never happened before. Of course, that almost being the 2015 OC race where it rained, and I also got taken out twice by the same guy. But yeah. Anyway, I don't think it's gonna start both guy. Will it rain later? We're not quite sure yet. But yeah, gonna get going with this qualifying session, Dad. And here we go. Look at Juan Nguyen in the dance car, the Mercedes test driver. 22 drivers all determined to take pole position. The four best drivers from last season for the championship standings: Zeris Parachki, Maxim Titkov, Lord Chagelin Kampala. They all moved up to the top class, so it's now up to everyone else to try to fill that power vacuum and see who's the best in GP2 this season. And we got a car going out. It's an MP Motorsport. Entering the track is Jake Galloway. It is GP2 debut. Here he goes. His first official session as a GP2 driver. By official, I mean, not a test. Well, it started, so yeah. Looking at Galloway, he'll be doing the first flying lap of the day. So maybe for just a few seconds, or maybe the entire session, he will be P1, but we'll have to see what kind of lap Galloway can do. MP Motorsport, let's not forget they won here last season with a great victory from Chuck McCarthy, it was. So yeah. And I'm just looking over at some wiki data to remember who was on pole last season. We're looking at Galloway onto the support pit straight, which ironically none of the support tiers actually use, but that's what it's called. So down that stretch he goes. And last time I was actually pole position for Ben Zvalning. The man was second fastest, I believe, in the first test, so he'll be looking to some good results, hopefully. Could he get 2 poles in a row? We'll have to wait and see. But for now, let's jump on board with Jake Galloway because he's just one corner away from starting his first GP2 flying lap in an official qualifying session. It's not just him, but of course he's the first one who came out on track, so we'll go on board with him now. Here goes Galloway onto pit straight. Full power, there you go. On the run to turn 1. And the lap has started. Braking to run is very critical. Brake as late as you dare, but don't go wide. Try to hit that apex, which he has done beautifully. The next is critical. Don't go too harsh on the power. Don't want to spin out. At the curb into 3. Very close to that curb there. And now on the run to 4. Stay on the left and then brutally switch over to the right. Flip that apex. And try to get the car straightened. For the next round of corners, at the end of the first sector, we're going to go into a very slow bit. The second sector, 29.2 for Galloway. He goes through the left, critical there. To avoid the exit curb, it could be deadly. Not literally deadly, but for your lap time. Now Galloway, approaching the most important corner of the circuit. Turn 9 and turn 10. Double left-hander. Lockups are very common here, and gets a good exit. It's critical, he does it. And he's got it nicely. Now Galloway on the support pit straight towards turn 11, the uphill left-hander with a very late apex. Here he goes, and now up the hill into 12, and now into turn 13. Careful for 14, it's a blind apex, which he hits. Galloway on the exit, full power now. Only one corner left, turn 15 and turn 16. Even though they're classified as 2 corners, we know really just one corner. Now braking hard. Don't brake too late. Flip that apex. And now Maximum power, maximize that exit. Jake Calloway is gonna be crossing the line to go provisional pole. What's his lap time going to be? It's a 1:38.6. Can he get beaten? Here comes Wallinger, pulser from last year. He's almost the second down. Fashere, he goes into second. Graf goes into second now. David Suarez, we're looking at him. Where's he gonna place himself? The Brazilian goes into fourth place. Kyle Burns, another rookie, goes on pole. Great lap there in the yard. And McCarthy, the race winner from last season, goes third. Thomas Bennett, we're looking at him, and he's gone into sixth place. Now Alessandro Tomaselli, where can he place himself? Fourth. Judd Fosby is up next. He got a car behind him. I think that's either a Carlin or a Russian time. It's Russian time. And Fosby, sixth place. Adventure is a pole by 200ths of a second. Watson smashes it, though, by 2/10. Takes it back for Arden. Zorba goes into fifth place. Max Killen, where can he go? Goes into 12th. Baranek into 9th place for his debut so far. Kupa goes 4th. Good effort for him. Federi, 13th only. Bonzolga, 7th place for him. Now Chris Chatfield, 10th for him. Now we look at Thomas Anderson. 10th place. Hyman Nguyen goes 4th. One last car left, which is Zach Curtis. He goes 2nd. Great lap there from the rookie. And right now it seems Arden are doing very well with their cars at P1 and P4. They were at the very back in the last test, but they've certainly turned up a gear or something, because now they're both on the front row, on the front two rows. Sorry, Henry Watson is doing a solid job so far. He's set for pole position. It's a long session, 3 rounds left for everyone else, 3 other chances for everyone to beat him. Yeah, it did rain a little bit in the GP2 race last season, but anyway, Eddie Watson is currently the man with the plan, the plan being on pole position, and he's gonna box right now, though. Gotta keep an eye out. Curtis had an amazing lap too. Wallinger, a little bit disappointing, and by a little bit I mean very, because he's down in last place. I'm sure the pollster from last season won't be so happy with that. Anyway, Henry Watson is jumping into the pits, and here he goes, the Arden man. A productive first run. Now Max Killen, that Rapax, he's gonna be boxing. As there are a bunch of other cars. I believe that is Beranek behind in the not the Churus, sorry. In the Campos, yes, that's the Campos. And we got the other Rapax pitting as well. Everyone except for Curtis is in the pit lane. Now Curtis is entering the pit lane too. So the first runs are complete. We're gonna wait for the cars to come out again. I think we might have someone very shortly. As we see, I think that's Zorbak or Curtis pulling into the garage. We're seeing Zolga as well, that is distinctively liveried Alfa Romeo Russian time. Alfa Romeo Sauber Russian time, I should say. A little bit of a traffic jam in the pit lane there. You can see Nguyen had to squeeze his way a little bit. Almost ghosted through that car, I think. And Curtis, I think, is pink too. We got MP Motorsport going out once again. And it's Galloway, I assume, just like last time. Also, Narden going out, the pink car. Is it Burns or is it Watson? We'll find out very shortly. Galloway on track. And Kyle Burns is also on track. The American in that BWT Arden. Jay Galloway. Currently in 7th place, not so bad. Not so bad a lap after all. And he'll be hoping to go 5th place is better, but still, it's a solid qualifying session on his debut. Tomaselli in 11th place. He'll be hoping to get some more, climb up a little bit more. But of course, there's one big issue that can happen on any circuit. Not particularly on Bahrain, because it's a longer circuit. But we're of course talking about traffic. And they usually go out, everyone pretty much goes out together for the first runs, but for the other runs, it will take some delays, those tiny delta times. And if you're unlucky, you're gonna start your lap just as some people are exiting the pits, and it's gonna hold you up massively. Hopefully it's not gonna be an issue for Galloway, as we're looking at him. Out of the right, and onto the back straight. Just one more corner to go before he starts the second flying lap. 21 minutes remaining in this session. Jake Galloway powering across the line. He's gonna go in just a few seconds. Start his lap. Here he goes, and there doesn't seem to be any traffic for him. Got some movement in the pit lane though. Burns is behind him. Galloway exits turn 1 and now into 2 and 3. Close to that, close to the edge of the track, close to the curb. And now powering towards turn 4. Hit that gas to max, pedal to the metal, and now turn 4. Very, very important corner. We had some amazing action there over the years. And Galloway, he's improving quite a lot. He's only 9 thousandths off provisional pole. 1.5 tenths up on his best. Now into turn 8. Exiting here. He's be careful not to take too much curb. He's taking a moderate amount. And now the double left, 9 and 10. Careful not to upset the car under braking. That's so easy to do. It's a very good exit for Jake Galloway. He's one from the E-Tile, remember? Though under a different name, Seb Pricksalt. Hopefully he can get a better... Hopefully he can have a good season this time too. Over in the GP2 category. As I think Burns might have a little bit of traffic just in front of him. I think that might be a wrap accident. Now Jake Galloway is going to finish the second sector. How much is he going to improve? Still 1.5 tenths, but he's going to be 2 tenths away from pole. It stands like this. But he's going to lose out a little bit on the third sector, I assume so. I think Galloway could get himself in the top 5. He gets that last corner right. Let's see, he's going to go up a place or 2. But how much? We're going to find out now. A little bit shoddy on the exit. Had to correct just a little bit the steering. Is that going to cost him Jake Galloway? Across the line he's going. He's actually got it to P6, so he lost just a little bit in the third sector compared to his best. But Galloway, yeah, he claps up a place, he's into a top 6. Good effort there from Jake Galloway. Burrs is crossing the line too. I think he's failed to improve on that one. We should take a look at everyone else though. Burns might have been compromised. Suarez goes into 20th. As Adventure goes into second place, just 9 thousandths behind Watzel. Curtis the only one to stay in the pit so far. Watzel impeded. We're looking at Isaac Fast Train now. He's in the green. He's going to have an improvement, but how much? Now currently in 17th place. How many places is he going to go up? Well, 7 places. He's up into 10th place. Now Benz Waldinger. Can he get out of that dreaded last place? Looks like he will, but where is he going to go? Benz Waldinger. 6th place. Great effort there for him. Jumps quite a lot of places. Now Chuck McCarthy goes on provisional pole. That's how you do it. 600th in front. Now Dennis Guffer looking at him in the MP Motorsport. Doesn't look like he's going to be improving at the moment. But here he goes. Fails to improve. Federi fails to improve. Chatfield goes into 10th. Beranek goes into 9th place. Have a second down. Fosbury goes 5th. Skillen goes 4th. Great improvement there. Now Zorak. Where can he go on his return? Doesn't improve. Zolga goes 13th. Improved by 1/10. Thomas Bennett goes 20th. Improved by 3 tenths there. I think that's everyone done with the second runs. Very notable exception. Aaron Curtis has stayed in their pits. Hasn't opted to do another lap now, so is he going to try to risk it by staying out late? Try and hope for some extra grip, maybe just a little bit. It's very risky because he might end up having to only 3 runs. Now David Kupok fails to improve just barely. So he's staying in 12th place. Thomas Anderson, we're looking at him. Where is he going to go? Looks like a good lap. It's a very good lap. He goes 4th place. He improved by 8 tenths of a second almost. Now, Hongmin Nguyen. Where is he going to place himself? The Vietnamese driver goes up pole by over a tenth and he's into the 137s. Great improvement. Great lap for the Mercedes driver there. Absolutely incredible. I didn't see that one coming, but he sure did an amazing job this lap. And it's quite a chaotic qualifying session. The lap times keep on tumbling, and it's really exciting to see. So yeah, we got some more cars heading into the pit lane. I'm worried. Will Curtis not get to do his 4th run? Will he be stuck on just 3 runs? Because we know we can call this getting hautaled sometimes, and I don't think Alan Curtis like to have that happening to him. Anyway, here he goes. Will he exit the pits earlier to compensate? I'm not exactly sure. Gonna be hitting the halfway mark in this session pretty soon, though. Everyone else has 2 runs remaining. He has 3. You can see loads of cars coming to the pits. I think Chatfield having to slow down. Yeah, I had to come to a stop because the MP Motorsport is blocking his way. Looking at Zorbach too, he just went to that car, and Zolga is gonna be pitting as well now. Got a car on track who is pitting. It's a Rapex. Moved a little bit. We have a car going out to Suprema. I think it's Curtis. And since Wallinger's not coming out, it is Aaron Curtis. Here he goes. He's going to be exiting the track, the pit lane, going onto the track as we're looking at Hong Min-Nguyen pitting in the background. The official pulse here. Curtis, he's had a pretty decent session so far. Had a good first lap. Now it's going to be his second lap. So we're looking at the Irishman. The number one Maki Sekurisu fanboy, of course. Good taste in anime knowledge, just like me. And yeah, Aaron Curtis, we're hoping to have a good season. The graduate from over from DTM. Let's see what he's gonna do. He's in front of his teammate Ben Swallinger by a tenth and a half, so it's a pretty good start for him. I'm not sure what the pole lap was last season, but it doesn't really matter exactly because I forgot. But yeah, Hong Min-Nguyen is doing a very solid job so far. Only car in the 137s. It's gonna be very difficult to beat. For anyone who wants to get into the 147s, they're gonna have to do an incredible lap just like he did. Yeah, Curtis finishing sector 2 now. Up the hill. Now he's gonna be going down the hill once again. Into the right-hander. On the most important corners of this track because it's followed by a very long straight. Just before the pit lane, just before the pit straight. Got loads of cars going on track right now. There's also Russian time behind Curtis, which I can assume to be Adventure, because Olga's Russian time has a different livery. But here goes Aaron Curtis starting his lap in the Prema. We got some cars going on track right now. Are they going to impede him? It's the two Rapexes of Kupak and Skillen. Curtis into turn 1. Doesn't look like he has any traffic just yet. But the rest of the lap, he might suffer a little bit. Anyway, good exit there. Out of 2 and into 3. Curtis looks far enough away, but he could be closing up. Maybe even getting a little bit of a tow in this first sector. Through the right. Not too wide goes Aaron Curtis. And now into a quick chicane. He's 2 tenths down already in the first sector, so it doesn't look like this is the lap anyway, even if he catches the traffic. Loads of cars out on track. Only Nguyen, Anderson, and Zolga stayed in to the pits. And we got one car exiting the pits right now. It was Zolga, and we got another mover in the pit lane, I think. So I'm not sure which one of the two it is. But anyway, Aaron Curtis. It was Adventure. It was Anderson. Sorry, so Hong Min-Nguyen. Interesting strategy for him. He's staying into the pit lane now. Curtis, out of turn 11, up the hill he goes to the left, and now into the fast right. Pretty much flat out, but you have to be careful. Curtis is losing half a second. It's not looking good. He was very quick in sector 2. Look at that. He was quicker than Nguyen, but I think he lost time in sector 3. Aaron Curtis. He was quicker on his fastest lap, I mean, not on this lap, just looking by the comparison. Out of the last corner goes Aaron Curtis. How much time can he find in sector 3? I don't think he's going to improve. He can still find some time in this sector. Here goes Curtis across the line. Actually lost time. And he fails to improve. Daniel Adventure up next. Goes into second place. Very good lap there.
Well done, great drive.
Is there a glitch going on with the... Okay, this is very weird. Let's see what's going on because... there might be something wrong with the timing. I'm not exactly sure. Let's see, Adventure. Do you have an alright sector 1? In sector 1 time. Yeah, he improved a little bit on his own, but it says he was way up on Nguyen. This is strange. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what to say, what to think of it. Might be an issue with his lap. Either way, let's look at that sector split again. Yeah, definitely purple sector 1 for Adventure, but let's see at the end of the second sector. Was there an error with the timing? Is he actually on pole position or? Because I'm not quite sure. Adventure. Yeah, it says he didn't improve in sector 2, but he was 3 tenths up on Hong Min-Nguyen. which is insane. But then when it crossed the line, Adventure, is this pole position? No, it's not. He went into second place. It said he was 3 tenths up on Nguyen, but it's clearly not true. Because look at his lap time, it's a 38.0. So is there a bug in sector 3? Because then Adventure, he might be on pole position or he might not be. I'm not exactly sure just yet. Anyway, he's in second place. We know that much at the very least. It was a very good lap. Now Fashery finishing his lap. He's stuck in P17. Can he get out of that position? Can he go better? Across the line he's gonna go. Looks like a good lap. 17th. Now Suarez. He stays where he is, but he improves. Ben Zwalinger looking at him, and I think I know the issue. It's comparing, I think, to maybe Curtis or to Skillen. I'm not quite sure. Zwalinger fails to improve on that one. It's clearly comparing. It's not comparing to Nguyen. I'm certain of that. Now Kyle Burns, he's improving on his best. Where is he gonna go? He goes on second. I thought he went on pole because it said he was faster than P1, but no, he's P2. Tomaselli 18th. Henry Watson, where is he gonna go? Can he get back on pole? Yes, he can. Phipps and Nguyen Huang Min Nguyen by just 100 of a second, 12 thousandths. Looking at Federi, the man in last place. Gonna get out of that dreaded position. Yes, but he's only gone up one place. Chuck McCarthy, his teammate, fails to improve in the Charoos. Chatfield fails to improve. Graf goes 16 fastest. Max Skillen up next. In the Rapax, fails to improve. David Kupok goes 6th fastest. Good effort from the German. The only driver who won 2 races last season. Other than Leon Campana, of course. But Leon Campana is not in this series anymore. He went to the top class. Thomas Bennett goes 18th. Looking at his dad Zorbach. It is Zorbach. But he fails to improve. Christoph Beranek fails to improve also. Jared Fosbury is left. We're looking at him. How much can he go up? He is on an improvement, let's not forget. But where will that put him? In track on the grid. Actually, he didn't improve. Last time the final sector. David Suarez is pitting the Brazilian in the Dams. Dams won both championships last season. They have a whole new lineup this time. Balanzorga is not improving unless he gets something in the last sector, which he does not get. He's over a second down. But yeah, clearly there's some issue with the timing. At least for the comparison. Also, hello Aaron, hello everyone else. Chat. Asana Tomaselli, man in 20th place, will be pitting. And Watzel back on pole position. He's pitting too. 9 minutes and 48 seconds to go. It's been a very exciting session so far. There's time for one last twist of the tail. Who will be on pole position? Will it be Watzel? Will it be Nguyen? Will it be Curtis maybe? Anyone else? It's still wide open. Burns has a chance as well. And Adventure and McCarthy. You can't exactly rule anyone out just yet. Of course, the big dilemma is, do Nguyen and Curtis have enough time to get their 4th runs, or are they gonna miss out? Are they only gonna get one last chance? Are they gonna get Hautalid, as the term would say? Either way, even if they do get Hautalid and miss out on that 4th run, it won't matter if their 3rd run is quick enough to get them where they want to go. And I'm sure both of them want to be on pole position. 9 minutes to go. Cars being wheeled back in the garage, and we got a Trident coming in. I think it's Chatfield. Burns, 3rd place. Great effort from him. And Arden are P1 and P3 on the grid. We got a car going out. Is it Aaron Curtis? If I'm not wrong, it is Aaron Curtis. And then we're still waiting for Anderson to come into the pits. But Curtis is going out with 8 minutes and 38 seconds to go. Will he have enough time to do 2 runs, or will this be his last run for the day? The man in 9th place, Aaron Curtis. And yeah. Here we get going for his lap. Fashery is also out on track, as well as Hwangmin Nguyen. So the 2 guys who missed out on who elected not to do one of their runs, who skipped out on a run, they're going out early now, hoping that they'll have enough time come the end of the session. Let's not forget, everyone other than the 2 of them has only 1 run remaining, only 1 last chance to improve their grip position. But these guys have 2 runs, but the question is, do they have the time? Because with 7 minutes, with just under 8 minutes to go, I'm not 100% sure if they're gonna make it. All depends on their pit crews to be as quick as they can. You can see Curtis in the foreground and Green there in the background. They were on the same straight a few seconds ago, but now Curtis is going into turn 12. And now, towards 14. The right-hander. Oh yeah, 11 is a longer corner. So that was actually turn 14. This is 14. My bad, just the minimap can be weird sometimes, you know. Anyway, Aaron Curtis, that last corner he goes. Gonna be starting, might be his final lap, but I think it'll be his penultimate lap if he has enough time. Aaron Curtis starts his lap, I'm in 9th place. Can he get into the top 8? No traffic so far, and doesn't look like he'll have any traffic. You can see on the mini-map, the next car in front of him is quite some way away, which is good news for Curtis. Good exit out of 2. Needs that. Not too wide, avoids the curb. And now, stay as far on the left as you can for turn 4. Set it up perfectly. Can he do that? It's a good run. Early on the throttle. Curtis goes wide this time, not like last time. Aaron Curtis in the first sector is down a 10th on his best. And the comparison, I'm pretty sure, is not to him. I'm pretty sure it's not to Watson. It's not the fastest car. We might have some bugs here or there. Anyway, Aaron Curtis is going towards turn 9. And into 10, braking hard as he can, clip that apex, and get back on the power as quickly as humanly possible without spinning the car. Aaron Curtis is heading towards 10-11 again. Get as far on the right as you can, then clip that apex, stay on the throttle, accelerate up the hill and now right into 12. Then Curtis improves sector 2. No, he's losing time. So this doesn't look like it's gonna be the lap. Will he have time for one more run? He might. I'm not exactly sure. I guess I give it a 50-50. Aaron Curtis has just one corner to go in this third lap of his. Also to note, McCarthy decided to stay in. This is a very interesting tactic from Chuck McCarthy. Looking at the last run late. Anyway, Aaron Curtis is finishing his lap. Fails to improve. Now Juan Min Nguyen, can he get back on pole? No, he cannot. Second down. Isaac Fashery, will he be able to improve? And the answer is not exactly. He has a truck and flag, he's done. That was his 4th run. Looking at Daniel Venture now, on his final lap of the session as well. The Polish driver on his first race for Russian time. He's currently in 4th place. He's going to be on the 2nd row of the grid. But can he improve? Could he get a sniff at pole position? He's red after sector 2, so I'm not quite sure on the dev panel. It's his last chance. Can Adventure get pole? No, he can't. Way off the pace. Over 2nd down. Federi, can he get out of the last row? And Federi, the Italian, crossing the line now. And he's gone. No, exactly where he is. Stays where he is. 21st. Not good for Federi. Suarez fails to improve. The last low is set in stone. Tomaselli fails to improve. Wallinger fails to improve. Now looking at Max Gillen. Is he going to fail to improve? Cross the line he goes. The answer is yes. Now Dennis Graf fails to improve. Eddie Watson fails to improve. Kyle Burns fails to improve. Now Jake Galloway, he's in the red. He fails to improve by quite some margin. I don't know why everyone's going so slow on this lap. But anyway, look at Jared Fosbury, who's in the red as well. Just a few more cars out there left to finish this run. Now Fosbury. And across the line. He's down and it doesn't improve. Stays where he is. Bennett's in the red. Doesn't look like he's going to improve on this one either. And he does it quite some way off. Zorbach is in the red as well. Unless he can get something miraculous in Sector 3, I think he's going to be starting where he is, which is P17. And that's exactly where he is starting, Nicholas Zorbach. Not a good qualifying session for him. Zolga fails to improve. David Kiopak in P6. Won't be getting any higher. Chatfield improves, goes into 9th place. Pips Curtis by just a little bit, but Curtis still has a run left. We're just waiting for Baranek and Anderson, I think. Finish on this run. Adventure is pitting, I think. Now Christoph Baranek is in the green. The Czech driver on his debut for Campos will be improving. He's in 14th place at the moment. But that might not be where he starts because he can still improve. Can't go any lower. Everyone else already has the checkered flag below him. Now Baranek actually failed to improve by the narrowest of margins. He'll be starting 14th. Thomas Anderson is the only one left, and he has traffic. MP Motorsport traffic, actually. And I'm sure he won't be able to get the improvement, sadly. He'll be starting 7th at the very best. Unless he can get something now. Thomas Anderson across the line to finish his session. Now it's done. Fails to improve. Now then, 2 minutes and 25 seconds remaining. Curtis, McCarthy, and Goyen will have time, but they have to go out very, very quickly. They will miss out otherwise, and I think they know that Curtis, I assume, will go out first. They're getting ready for him. He has to be quick. He's going out now, Aaron Curtis, who will have the time. Aaron Curtis will get another run, the man in 10th place at the moment. Has more than enough time. But the other two guys have to go out in the remaining 20 seconds. There goes Hyman Nguyen. He'll be going out with just enough time. The man second on the grid will try to launch his fight back towards pole position. John McCarthy, man in 5th, the race winner from last season, 5th place for him at the moment. He goes out just in the nick of time. I think he'll be safe. He just has to be quick on this out lap. It's gonna be close for McCarthy, but he will be safe. I'm pretty sure. So no getting hot out this time around. Anyway, Aaron Curtis will be the first one to finish the session. The first one to start a lap out of the last 3 runners. Let's see. It's good to see you guys. Just saying. Oh, and the sector feed wasn't comparing P1, it was comparing someone else, I think, like earlier. But I hope it's not an issue anymore. Anyway, we're looking at Curtis still into sector 2, up the hill into 12, now towards 30. And there he goes. It's just one more lap. No need to worry about any traffic this time. Everyone else who can be on a lap is on a lap, and they're behind him. Yeah, they're gonna be starting their laps after him just by a few seconds. Aaron Curtis, our last corner. His last flying lap starts today. Starts now. His first GP2 session. He will be starting in the top 10 no matter what, because everyone below him, they're already finished for the day. But can Curtis get any better? Here he goes. Gonna brake hard into turn 1. Careful on the exit. Great run, great line into there. And now into 3. Wide on the exit he goes. Avoids that curb. Powers down towards 4. Look at Nguyen in the background too. Curtis through the right. Clips that apex nicely. And now lays down the power. Into the chicane. And Curtis, he's improving the first sector by a 10th on his best. But I'm not sure who he's comparing to. I think, is it to Watzel? I'm not 100% sure. But Aaron Curtis is on a very good lap so far. Out of turn 8. Wide on the curb there. Not taking too much less than last time. Into 9 and 10 now he's going. Into 10. Careful on the exit. He's got a good exit there, Aaron Curtis. Looks like he'll be on improvement. Where is he gonna go? Gonna get in the top 8 maybe? He was one step up in his best of first sector. So at this rate, if he continues like that, he might be in the fight for the front row. I'm not quite sure, but here goes Curtis. Complete sector 2 into 12. And now 13. Will he be on the delta? He's just about a little bit fastest of them all. Aaron Curtis could be on pole position on his debut. Look at that. He's 3 times up on his best. Just needs to find a little bit extra in the last sector. And Aaron Curtis could be on pole position, but Hyman Nguyen, I'm sure, he has another word to say. Aaron Curtis, that last corner on his debut. Can he get pole position? The Irishman across the line in the Prema. Aaron Curtis powering across the line. Where is he gonna go? Is this pole for Curtis? It is! Curtis is on pole, but can Nguyen dethrone him? Can Nguyen take back pole position? Just a few seconds to go for Nguyen. No! Look at McCarthy. He is in the red as well. He fails to improve, I assume. Yes, he does, which means Aaron Curtis is on pole position in his debut for the Bahrain Grand Prix. Unbelievable effort. Unbelievable. Prema were on pole last season with Waldinger. And they're on pole once again, but this time with Aaron Curtis in Bahrain. He's taken pole in Sakir with 1:37.941. And what an incredible lap. Right at the last moment. They made a great strategy call, leaving him out late. Maximum grip. Curtis took full advantage of that. Beats Watson by just 200ths of a second. And we're already set for a very close season. Look at this. Aaron Curtis on his first ever try. He's on pole position. Can he do just like McCarthy last season and take victory on his debut too? We'll find out tomorrow. But anyway, what an unbelievable session. And if you can join me for an interview, by the way, I'll be glad. But let me know, Aaron, if you want to join for an interview, because you are the pole man, of course. Anyway, here are the qualifying results. And it was quite a big fight for pole position. Aaron Curtis takes pole in Bahrain. The Ardens have P2 and P4, P2 Henry Watzel, but they're sandwiched Guan Nguyen in third place, close to pole. Vietnamese driver Kyle Burns on his debut, fourth. Kudos to him, he drove very well too. Neil Adventure in fifth place, Chuck McCarthy sixth, David Kupok, P7, the only double winner from last season, let's not forget. He is experienced, he knows how to win races. Thomas Anders is in eighth place. Max Killen, Kupok's teammate, is in ninth. Chris Chatfield in 10th. Jad Fosbury in 11th. Mans Wallinger starts the second half of the field in 12th. Jake Galloway is 13th on his debut, just in front of Krista Beranek. Van Zolga is 15th, 7/10 behind pole position. Dennis Graf, 16th. Nicholas Zorbach on his return to GP2 is 17th. Thomas Brennan is 18th, in front of Isaac Fashere in 19th. Asaroto Vasily is 20th. Andrea Federi, unfortunately for him, on Charles's first day, he is 21st, over second behind pole. And David Suarez is in last place on the grid, unfortunately for them. But yeah, that is the grid, and what an unbelievable session. A surprise pole sitter. But man, that was a really good session. Aaron Curtis is the championship leader with 4 points. And yeah, if you can join me for an interview right now, let me know, Aaron, because we would love to have you over to talk about your session. But yeah, just give us a few minutes to see if he wants to join. So yeah. Oh man, this has been an absolutely incredible session. And if he can join, of course, we'll keep the stream going just a little bit. Flo, if he wants to join, because you're always ahead of my stream is always behind, my chat, I mean, add him to the call, I guess. So, yeah. Did you like that session, guys? Because it was absolutely amazing. So I enjoyed it quite a lot, and GP2 proving why it's one of the best categories in the entire GP4 OC universe. You never know what's gonna happen, and we got a most unexpected poleman, but the most deserved poleman as well. What incredible! So yeah, yeah, just waiting just a little bit. Should I add him to the call, or because my chat is still way behind? Oh, all right. All right. We didn't get an answer. I guess we could wait just one more minute to see if he wants to join, but yeah, just one more minute. We're gonna wait, and afterwards we're gonna start. I guess we're gonna stop. I mean, and yeah, my chat is only now just saying Aaron P1. That's how far behind my viewing of the chat is, probably because I've been commenting the entire time. But yeah, anyway, just a little bit longer, and all right. This has been a very, very fun session. I can't believe it was this exciting. Very, very close fight for pole. You never knew who was going to get it. You thought Burns might have it, you thought Nguyen might have it, Watson might have it. At the very end, Curtis, he snatched away from everyone just at the death. And Nguyen, unfortunately, couldn't improve on his last lap. But he still came very close in there, and he will be a contender in the race. And don't forget Watson. So yeah, this has been an absolutely incredible session. And Flo, did we get a reply just yet? All right, so Piers Aaron won't be joining us unfortunately today, but yeah, this has been an incredible session, and yeah, thank you very much, guys. I'm Robert Ionescu. Tomorrow I will be joined by someone, hopefully, so I won't be commenting the race alone. But this has been a very fun qualifying session, and I just can't wait for tomorrow. Hope you all had a great time today, and look after each other. Take care. See you guys next time, and man, I'm excited for this race. Super excited. I hope you are too. See you tomorrow, guys, and bye bye. Peace and take care.